All right. Hello everyone. Today I was going to do my makeup, but I thought I'm just going to turn the camera on and do it with you guys because I have a lot of cool new things. I wanted to do a look with the peach palette that was a little more natural and use a bunch of my fun new stuff and get situated because I haven't learned my lesson. I haven't bought a little pad for this chair yet. When you have like tailbone issues, hard chairs are no good. That's why I'm always like squirming around. Okay, so we'll address this loveliness. But yeah, I wanted to really just talk to you guys about a lot of cool stuff and just have this time, I guess, just to chit chat with you while we got ready. Okay, so first of all, that's really good stuff. I'm not like sponsored in any way. It's like, I mean, I don't know, I just get so weirded out by like all these like drinks and weird stuff. I don't know, whatever. But anyways, this is really good. And it's only 5 calories. No, it's 10 calories. So yeah, because there's 2 servings in here. It's 10 calories. Really good. It tastes like a pina colada, gosh, so this is like so weird. I'm not sponsored by that brand. I just really like them. I've been buying those like crazy lately. Okay, so yeah, I thought we would just kind of like catch up on like gossip and fun stuff. This one looked really dull and this one didn't. Did I put it on back? There's not like a front or a back to these. I didn't really know. Oh, that one had a lot to rub in. This one I think was a little drier maybe. I don't know. Yeah, these are those Peter Thomas Roth Cucumber Detox Hydrogel Eye Patches. I swear whenever I use these, I really do. I mean, I think they make a difference. I feel like there's just a good like moisturization going on there. And in the morning when you use them, it's like, I don't know, it like depuffs your eyes. It just makes your eyes feel like it's just like sucking them in. You know what I mean? Like they're not puffy. Cause you know like how you feel when you wake up in the morning. So anyways, yeah. So yeah, I thought I'd just like talk and we'd catch up on what's going on. Talk about some like fun gossipy stuff, like some TV things and some things that I'm into. Okay. So we're gonna use this. This is very un-me, I feel. Okay, it's the Farsali Unicorn Essence. I get kind of, I don't want to say like offended, but like weirded out or just kind of like annoyed, I guess, at just a lot of this stuff that has become cool, I think, just for like Instagram views or, oh, let me do my makeup in this really crazy way. It doesn't really, you know, I don't know, it's a lot of trouble, but it doesn't really make a difference. I don't know, I feel like everything's like shock value. And so you see these like Instagram videos where it's like, oh, let me just, you know, and that's really what you're supposed to do with it. And it looks like these people like already have makeup on in the first place. But I got that to try. They actually sent that to me. It was like a fun little surprise. And it smells good. That was probably way too much. I got into it, you guys. But let me just tell you, it's like a serum and I don't like primers, you guys know. Like I just like something that makes my skin feel prepped. And it has like a lot of antioxidants and it's supposed to be like really good for your skin. It just kind of makes you look a little glowy. You're gonna put your foundation on over it anyways, but it just kind of like preps your skin for your makeup. When I've been using it the last few days, I haven't been using that much. So I'm kind of like really rubbing it in. How do you guys feel about all that kind of stuff though? A lot of things I just feel is kind of gimmicky. But I will say though, honestly, the last few days when I've used this, I have really liked it. And it's like, it makes your skin feel soft without it feeling greasy. And I do feel like my makeup goes on really well. And I don't know, it has good ingredients. So it's kind of fun to use. It smells sweet. But so yeah, I don't know, maybe I'm getting into that. So I've been using it with my Clinique foundations that I normally use, because I wanted to see like if I could tell a difference. I didn't want to use it like with my new peach foundation or something that I've been using lately and then not really be able to tell what it's doing, you know, because it's a new, you know what I'm saying? Like if you use it with something that you normally use, but do you see what I'm saying? It just gives you like this really pretty, I don't know, you could use it with nothing. It's really pretty glow. And I even used it at night with like before my moisturizer. I already used moisturizer today, so I don't know. But okay, so I'm using the Too Faced Peach, which I do like. I have really been into this, and I use the Snow Shade. Oh, this is what I want to show you guys. I just cleaned this, okay? It's like brand spanking new clean. I mean, you can see that that's my foundation I just put on it, but you see how like, when I was doing the empties video the other day, I was like, yeah, we're gonna talk about this beauty blender, and then I didn't mention it. Obviously, I love me a beauty blender, but this is the one that's that pretty like white and pink swirl. I was gonna say, oh, I love the way this smells. I haven't used this in a few days, so it's kind of fun to use it again. I don't know, can you see how pretty that is? This foundation is more matte. all this peach stuff is a little more matte, and this actually really helps. Not that it was bad before, but it gives it such a pretty glow. I even read on a little flyer that it came with that you could mix it in with your foundation. So it's not just like a fun little thing to make you look cute on Instagram. It actually really works, I think. Okay, so I'll link to everything below as I go, because as we talk, I may not really explain a whole lot of actual stuff I'm using if we're talking, but I'll try. But anyways, about the Beauty Blender, I just kind of feel like just get the pink, because this was really just the original old pink or the black one. I know a lot of people like the black one because it really, if the staining bothers you, everything will wash off of it that you've put onto it. If you cut this right now, it would be white on the inside, like white and pink. It would be like bright. I did that video where I cut it open, but when I get to the point where I want to throw this one out, which isn't going to be for a while because they do last a while, I'll cut it and we'll look at it. Because I was just saying they don't they don't absorb product because they're already wet. Okay, so here we go. But yeah, it's cutesy to buy these different color Beauty Blenders, because the pink, it's like, I don't know, I'm gonna get it for them because they're like, okay, we only make, they make a few things, but they're like, how can we make this different, make it different colors? And I totally buy into it because I love kind of changing it up. But the swirly one didn't stay so cute, you know what I mean? Like, I use mine every day for everything, so it just doesn't stay cute. Okay, I'm kind of using just the rest of what I had on my hand. I don't really need to. I'll put right there. Right there. Okay. Oh, okay, so these earrings, you guys, are those that I got during the Nordstrom sale. They still have them. But, oh my gosh, I'm not kidding. They're just the best. I have been wearing these so much, more than my David Yurman ones. I reach for these more than anything else. I just think they're so pretty. So, if you're looking for a good pair of studs, and then I'm wearing the same sleeveless sweater thing, or wait, sleeveless turtleneck sweater, which I am just wearing the heck out of right now because I feel like it's sleeveless turtleneck weather where I live. It's not too hot. It's kind of, it's acceptable to be wearing something that looks like this because it's September. We've had a few cool days. But it hasn't gotten cold yet. And I could see if you lived somewhere like California or something, you could probably get away with wearing these a lot longer. But for me, where we live, so in August, it's the hottest it is all summer. The end of the summer is the most extreme, I feel. And so it goes from being just sweltering, gross, disgusting, to all of a sudden you have some cool mornings and some relief, and you want to put on sweatshirts and stuff. So there's not a whole lot of, I don't know, there's just not a whole lot of give in between there. I'm using this Anastasia brow pomade in blonde. I've said this before, but I just really feel this blonde color, I mean, it's pretty, the tone I really love, but doesn't it look really dark? I'm just always shocked by how dark this one is. The color of it is just it's just dark. So what do you want to talk about? Oh my gosh, okay, so I haven't done a Housewives update in a while. Let's just talk about OC. I told you guys, I was kind of bored with it, and it was just kind of, I don't know, the first several episodes were just not good. I just feel kind of okay, it's so silly to me, Vicky and Tamara and all that, and they're I'm not gonna see her, I am not gonna be in the same room with her ever again, and blah blah blah, and I'm thinking, you're on a show together, what are you doing? If you don't want to be around these people, just get off the show, you know what I mean? You're on a show together, we all see that, and they can't really say that. You notice sometimes, they'll go to say something oh, well, when we filmed or what, you can tell, they can't address the show, you know what I'm saying? They kind of, unless if it's on the reunion or something, they will. But it's just so funny. It's we get it, we know you're on a show, you're gonna have to be together, but, oh my gosh, you guys. And then, what is happening? I'm just I feel like I'm going overboard with this. I'm but they all dressed up as men. I have so much to say, you guys. So much. Okay. First of all, are my brows getting weird? I don't know. I feel like they're filling in more than ever. I feel like they're better. But I feel like I just always go overboard when I use this pomade. Lydia, okay, I'm dying. First of all, you guys know how I feel about Lydia. I'm not her biggest fan. But I'm dying. When they dressed her up like Charlie Chaplin and she's sitting there like terrified, and she's like, I'm a Christian, I'm not comfortable with this. I'm like, you're not comfortable with, like, are you? She said a lot of like just weird stuff that was, I don't know, it was just very strange. Like sometimes I'm like, you're offended by dress, you don't believe in like dressing up like a man, you're sitting there dressed like a man, like you say that you just leave whenever things get intense, like you know, if someone's talking too much about like drama or whatever, she gets upset and she's like, I'm just a Christian, I don't like this. I'm like, well, you realize you're on this show, like, and not only that, but you came back, like, you know what it's about. You know, that's what bothers me, I think. I mean, a lot bothers me about her, but I just don't get it. I'm like, you know what you signed up for. I mean, I could see the first season that she was on. She like I think she was just very naive, like had no idea. But I'm like, you came back, you know? And so she's sitting there at the bar, and like, it's so funny because whenever anything starts going down, you see like Lydia on the sidelines like this, like you could tell she's like making eye contact like with the producer or whoever is there, like the cameraman, and she's like, you know, like you can see her like in the bottom like corner, and she's dressed up like Charlie Chaplin, and she's got like that little wig on, which makes her look even like funnier, and she was like freaking out. And so she leaves, but this is what I don't understand about her. Like, and then when she went on that hike with Megan, it's like she stirs up stuff, she stirs up drama, and talks about things, like they'll be on this nice little hike. She'll be like, yeah, so what about Vicky? And I'm thinking that's not even what you guys are talking about. Like, leave it alone. Like, just have your own story. You know what I mean? But I guess that is her story, that she just kind of, she's trying to get them back together, but at the same time, it's in a very strange way if she doesn't want drama. It's like, you don't want drama and you literally like shut down and leave, but you stir it up. Like, I'm just not understanding. But the Charlie Chaplin thing, I was dying. I was really, and I didn't like it when Tamara had her psychic sitting there, right? So this is like the last 2 episodes. This is like the last 2 weeks we're going to talk about, because the one that just came on was the one where, oh my gosh, what happened? It was like the birthday parties and, you know, Vicky's, and they were doing all that. And like Deco and Peggy were talking about the bear that shits in the woods. It's what bear? Where does the bear live? Does a bear shit in the woods? What? Oh my God. What bothered me though about that episode before was, I'm gonna link to everything I'm using, so. Okay, what bothered me before was, so when they were dressed up as men, Tamara had her psychic friend there. I'd seen him before. He was the one that said that Brooks didn't have cancer, you know, like when all that was going on. Okay, I'm loving this. I'm really loving this powder highlighter, the peach one. So that guy's there, and I mean, I could tell, like, they always bring him on when it's kind of like a setup-y type thing. What were they even knowing him about? Oh, he was just like going around like kind of saying, oh, you're not going to be friends and this and that. And I didn't like, going back to Lydia, and just how I feel like she's very judgy, you know? Like, no one could have stronger beliefs than I do. And I think that when you're a Christian, when you know, believe in something, getting that sort of judgmental air about you is totally against what, you know, anything, like, if you're not comfortable with something, just don't go to it, you know? But like, I feel like when she was talking to that guy, Tamara said something about how he was gay and stuff, and he's a psychic. And of course, you could tell she's like looking at him like, I didn't like the way she was looking at him. It just freaked me out. I'm all like, you know, you need to believe what you believe and handle your own life. I feel like when it comes to people, it doesn't do you any good to like look down on anyone or to judge what they're doing or say, oh, I don't believe in what you're doing. Like, just get over it. Like, be nice to everybody. That's what Jesus would do. But it's just weird to me, you know? It's like, it was just weird. I just don't like her attitude towards people and that kind of, it just makes me feel very cringy. I just don't like it. So, oh my gosh, you guys, this is so good. The Vanilla Kiss. I love Deco. I really do. Peggy's husband. This is the Vanilla Kiss, the Laura Mercier, the new matte caviar sticks. This is so good, you guys. Okay, so Deco, really love him. And I love that their family and their girls just seem so like down to earth and normal. They seem like a really sweet family, you know, obviously. But have you guys noticed that when Peggy, it came out, she said she was like an English major. She's really educated. Very smart woman. But I feel like she definitely puts on for the cameras. I feel like her and Deco, when they're together, she kind of starts talking like Deco when she's with him, which I love, like nothing against that. But Deco's all like, you know, stop beating a dead horse. And she's like, who's the horse? Is the horse, oh, who's beating the horse? Why are you beating the, you know, it's just, it's very like, you know, she's smart. And it's like, obviously she speaks different languages. She's very educated. Oh my God, I love their accents. But it's like, it's just, she acts very like and I think they just put that on because when they're around their girls, she talks totally different. Have you guys noticed that? But like when she's in one of her interviews or something, she's talking normal, unless she's just talking like she talks, unless if she's around Deco and they're trying to do something funny. It just seems like a little forced, you know? Oh my gosh, the bear in the woods thing. He was like, does the bear shit in the woods? And she's like, who? The bear? Where do bears live? Do they live? I can't do their accent. I'm just saying. She's like, where does the bear live? And does he live in the woods? And I'm like, it's just, I hate stuff like that. It's just like, it drove me nuts. But at the same time, I really do like Deco. I think he's funny. What's not to like? He's like, buy Lamborghini, let's have a Lamborghini party. I'm like, yeah. What's not to like, Deco? I use this melted latex. I haven't used this in a while. And now that I'm using it, I think it feels a little sticky. That may go before this video's over. I may use something different. Yeah, I think I do want to use something different. That's weird. I haven't used that in a while. I'm gonna do my eyes and everything. I just like kind of wanted something on my lips, but now I have to take that off. I don't like it. I think I'm just gonna use like my trusty everyday color. Like I said, usually I do my lips at the end. I kind of just want something on them. I'm gonna use the peach palette. You know, we're gonna do all that. Why am I not liking anything? I don't know if I like this either. I don't know what I want to do. Oh, you know what I should have gotten? I should have gotten my Jouer, the PCH. Because that's the thing, the melted latex, like these are good, but they do stay kind of like sticky and goopy. And the Jouer ones are just very thin. Gosh, do I want to do that? I don't know. This is fine. Okay, what else? But I think people are kind of like, I'm so over people talking about cancer and health and all this stuff on this show. Like, anytime someone says they're sick, it's like everyone's like, what? And, you know, Peggy had her double mastectomy and now they're like, well, did you have the gene? Did you have this? Did you have that? And they're like, get over, like, who cares? She did it. Just leave her alone. Like, who cares why? Like, if she felt comfortable doing it, like, I think I think that's it. It's just some of the storylines are just so, like, gross and weird on the show. Wish I had done that first, that lipstick first. It's making this feel sticky. I don't know if I love that either. Put a little bit of this on it, the candy. I really like this color, the melted ice cream. Oh yeah, that made it look so much better. If you can't get your hands on, not yet, but if you can't get your hands on that one, which I'm pretty sure they still have it. I don't know if any of the, I don't know if it's sold out. Kat Von D makes a really nice one, or just the Too Faced, you know, there's the regular melted lipsticks and sugar. It really reminds me of that, but it's a little better. I like hers the best. Okay. Yeah, that's good. What else? Deco's like, scent is gonna bring you coal in your stocking, and she's like, what's coal? What's a coal? And I'm like, you know what coal is. Like, you're a smart woman. Like, literally, like, stop. Vicky never used to bother me. The whole Brooks thing, like, got really annoying. But Vicky, I don't know. Vicky's just kind of there. And she's kind of bothering me this season, I will say. Like, I'm just ready for something to happen where, like, you know what it is? I'm not interested. This is the thing. This is it right here. I don't mind her when she's, like, with the group. I'm just not into seeing Vicky just by herself doing nothing, just with her family. I think that's sweet. And I like her daughter. I really do. But I like it when they're, like, all doing stuff together. You know, it's just not fun to watch. I'm going to do my blush and my highlight last, but we're going to go ahead and do the eyes. So yeah, when I did this, I feel like I did kind of a really scary look. Not scary, it was cute. But I just wanted to show you how pretty and natural it can be, because I've had people say like, oh my gosh, like I don't want anything that's like red, and I get it, because neither do I on the daily. Okay, so I take this peach butter shade, put it kind of just all over. It's like a pretty nude. And then this peach tea. Like, okay, here's the thing. Like, Vicky, her and Tamara are just gonna have to get back together for the show, or one of them's gonna have to leave. And then, to be honest with you, I'm kind of over it, like with Tamara, and I'm kind of over Vicky. But then, like, okay, so like at Vicky's party, I don't know if like who I like on that show. I don't know. I like Shannon. I really do. Okay, but she does annoying things, but I do like her. I mean, the way, I think she needs to just kind of let go of some things if she's gonna like stay with her husband. And I didn't like how the whole, like, when he was exercising and doing that thing, I mean, she needs to put in some effort too. Like, if that's something he's into, you don't have to be doing it, but just like support him, because that's the thing. And I've said this before, like in Q&A videos, keeping the marriage alive, keeping your, you know, keeping your spark. Brad and I have been married for almost 10 years. Gosh, we've been together for almost 14. Let me just tell you though, like, so many women, I mean, or a man, whatever, I hear people say like, you know, he's not giving me what I need, or he's not like romantic anymore. But then like you see this person, they're not doing anything for them either. It's like, I guarantee you, if she would have been there like hugging him and, you know, being there for him and happy, he would have given it right back to her. Do you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, he's done a lot of stuff to her, and I could see where maybe she's not into that. Well, then you can't expect much back from him. You know, you've either got to just let it go and move on, or you've just got to, you know, just got to move on. Okay, so I use the brown, or not the brown, but that like kind of medium peach tea color. And I like this palette because a lot of the colors, they're nice, like the tones are nice. I'm kind of going back and forth between this and a clean brush so that it doesn't get too out of control, because I really want to kind of, just want that to be like really soft. I'm gonna use this fresh picked color, which is a little more peachy. And I'm gonna put it right here, kind of on my lid. So it's like a little light peach look. But yeah, I cringe every time I see them like trying to interact, and like he was saying, you know, he's like, I pull away from you when you're stressed, and you've been stressed about Vicky, so that's why. And then she was like, well, I just don't understand. And I'm thinking, you know, that's why, you know, I mean, it makes sense what he said. Okay, and then I'm gonna take this color, this peach tart, and put it right there. So I don't know, I really hope they can work things out. I feel bad for their kids. Like, even when they were like praying and stuff, like it was her birthday and their kids had like made her a thing, and when David was like praying for Shannon, like the kids looked at Shannon like, oh my gosh, you know, you could just tell, like I just feel bad for, like, I hope that they're good. Because I really am, I really do root for them, I really do. Okay, so what else? I think she's definitely more real than probably anybody on a lot of these shows, putting a lot of stuff out there. I'm just gonna take like this light color. I mean, this is just my fluffy brush I was blending with. I'm just gonna kind of like lightly put it. So yeah, like Vicky's guy comes in at her birthday party, and I'm thinking like, cause he's like, oh, you know, Brianna has this gift too. I'm thinking it's gonna be like, it looks like it was in a Chanel box. I'm like, oh, what is this? Is it like tickets to a trip or something? She opens it up and it's like they both have guns, and it's like, yay! And you could tell Vicky's like not into it at all. And he's like, Vicky's boyfriend, what is his name? I don't even know what his name is. Tom? I don't know. Anyways, Mike? Whatever. Anyways, I'm literally just naming names. He's like, oh, I always, like, I've been carrying every day since you met me. And she's like, I had no idea. And I'm thinking, how do you not know? Like, how embarrassing. Like, how is that possible? But anyways, her birthday party was kind of awkward. Okay, and then I'm using Candy's liner. I really do like this liner. So then, like, Gretchen and the swimsuit girl comes in. I forgot what her name is, but I think it's hilarious because it's like, Vicky's friends, like when it comes in, and I'm like, they used to be cast members. Like, it was just really funny. Like, are they coming back or what? And I think they are coming back, but I don't know. Part of me was like, no. And then part of me was like, yeah, just bring him back. Like, we need something. But then Gretchen started talking, and I was like, oh gosh. Like, I don't know. I mean, it kind of would be interesting to see something different. When I do liner like this, oh, sorry, it focuses on this. When I do liner like this, I basically just, because I want a thicker look today, I basically just do it along my lash line and make it, you know, just follow that first. And then do your line after. Or do your wing after. And that guy's sitting there with them, or he came with them. You know the guy. You look at him and you're like, he's familiar, and then you find out it was Tamara. It was the guy that was Tamara's like bridesmaid or bridesman or whatever, best man. You could tell it's like I did a little bigger wing than I expected there. What happens when I talk and try to do liner? You could tell it was just so set up. It was like so disgusting and weird. And see, this is what I'm saying. Like, Tamara's married to Eddie, and it's like, everybody's talking, oh, Eddie's gay, oh. And it's like, well, like, who cares? And he's married, so that's what's weird about it. It's like, I think they're just trying to, like, just attack, like, Tamara's marriage, maybe. But then, out of nowhere, they're sitting there. This is when I start, like, getting annoyed with Gretchen, because I'm like, great. Gretchen looks at this guy that's, like, just there randomly. And she was like, so, is Eddie gay? And it's like, you could tell it was just such a setup. And for Gretchen to even, like, be at Vicky's, it's just weird that they're all friends. If you've, like, watched the show over the years, it's just very strange. And the guy says he's, like, saw Eddie, like, with him. It's just very bizarre to me. I just didn't like it one bit. Like, if you had a friend and that was, like, a rumor about their, like, they're not even friends. Like, why would you even be talking about it? I know for a fact if, like, and I get it, they're all on the show together. If I am not friends with someone and I just, like, I just don't care, or if I don't like someone, I'm certainly not, like, checking up on them, seeing what they're doing, and I certainly don't want to talk about them, and I could care less about their marriage, about what they're doing. So it's just weird to me. Like, I mean, I'm going so overboard with this liner. This liner is good, but for me, it's like I pull it out if I want a dramatic look, because I always just kind of go nuts with it. It's like a really good dramatic liner. I really like it, but whoa. I kind of just don't want them to come back. Something about the girl, I don't even remember her name. Not Gretchen. Gretchen was always just kind of whatever, but that girl that was with Gretchen, the swimsuit girl, I never was into her. Should I use this first? No, let me use my other stuff. I just was never really into her. I never really, like, understood what, I think she was on the season when Shannon came on, or maybe the year before, I don't remember. But I don't know. I like it when they bring back people sometimes, but I feel just like the show's kind of just getting desperate, you know? This Better Than Sex mascara has been my favorite lately. I love it so much. I don't know, you just go in phases, but this is just, it's so good. This and, this and the, that Sephora volume, so good. So yeah, this was just kind of like more natural colors, but still, like, very glam and cute with the liner. Could have skipped the liner and it would have been, like, pretty natural. And I will say, I'm kind of like, I'm not really doing anything crazy right now. It's just mascara, so I'm kind of lean back. But I will say, though, that unicorn stuff, while sometimes I feel gimmicky as you know what, that actually is really nice. So it's the first time that I've used it with the peach foundation. It's kind of why I wanted to try it with that today. I haven't used any highlighter yet. I haven't done anything. And just, do you see? It just gives you such a pretty glow. I don't know. I just really love it. And the last few days when I've been using it, my makeup has looked really good throughout the day. And it has good ingredients and stuff, so why not? It feels really light. And I believe it said it was oil-free and stuff. That's why I kind of wasn't afraid to use it, you know, because a lot of things like that, it's like an oil. That's what I was going to tell you. Like, don't be afraid of it, because I don't really use face oils anymore. While I really like them, they do clog my pores. I cannot do it. I used to be obsessed with those Sunday Riley ones, but I feel like when I talk and do mascara, I just don't stop. I just keep going. And I'd just be like sitting here for hours doing mascara. I'm going to use the Peach Dream blush. I actually really love this. It's from that, you know, it's from the Too Faced collection. I love it because it's like light and glowy and just cute. It's just a cute pink. It's not like a stainy pink, you know? And it's not like so light that you can't see it. It's just like, you see, it's just beautiful. And it doesn't feel creamy or gross. They're called, what are these called? Melted powders or melting powders. And it really is. It feels so clean on your skin. And then I was going to use this too, because I feel like in that video I was kind of weird about this, or kind of on the fence, and I was looking at reviews of this and people are kind of saying the same thing that honestly initially freaked me out about it, was that it just doesn't have a shimmer to it. It doesn't, but I don't think it's supposed to. I think that's the point. It's like a peach glow, like we're not trying to look shimmery or like really dewy or whatever. It's just kind of a glowier, like, it's kind of like a more matte glow look, which is the whole point of the entire collection. And I think, I don't know, I think I almost kind of missed the point of it. And I think when people don't really understand it a lot, but I think this is so good when you go to work, you know, because I think nowadays, like, we're kind of into that look of like having a little bit of something there. It does light up your face, but you don't, like, how good is that on your nose too? Sometimes I have a problem with that. Like, I'll put a highlight on my nose and I'll look later and I'll be like, ah, because it's just too much, you know? This is just so perfect because you do get a little bit of like it's almost like a satiny sheen, you know what I mean? It's like a little bit of something's there, but it's not like frost. You don't see anything visible. And then this, like this Peach Perfect. I know this is like all the peach stuff, but like seriously, you guys, some of this stuff has just been, so the only thing, I can't ever get the powder out of it. So it's just been so nice. So here's what I do. I take this peach, it's like you can't see it. It's like really undetectable. Well, you can't see it. It's like super undetectable, but oh my gosh, when you put it here, like on that area, did I put concealer right there? I still feel like I'm a little dark, whatever. Do you see that? It just blurs that line. This is the best loose powder I think I've ever used. No joke. It smells like do you see that? Like, I don't know. I hate using powder under my eyes and I never do. But wow, like you could just put it anywhere where you need a little bit of something. And then this brush, I'm really in love with this. It's the Sigma F87, the Edge Kabuki. I call it the little triangle brush because it's just so perfect for putting stuff right there for like baking or like, you know, any kind of powder or anything like that. So that's good. I love it. A little bit here. It's like brightening, but it like blurs. It's very good. Set it a little. I really love this. The more I use this, the more I really like it. The Glam Glow Setter. This is pretty much the only setting spray that I've been using. I just can't get enough of it. I just love it. I just like used way too much of it. But I love the way it smells, like a creamsicle, like an orange vanilla scent. It's really nice. It seems to be lasting a really long time. And the spray is just very light and like a puff. That's why I think you get away with spraying more of it because it's just like a little... Can you see? You can't even see. Oh gosh, I don't need to do that. Like, I'm gonna have to like clean my lens. But here's the thing, like it doesn't have any visible, anything that settles. It doesn't have any particles in it, those are bubbles. But then when you spray it though, it does have this glowy effect. So this is a very unique setting spray. It doesn't break me out. I would definitely 100% recommend this. I really, really love it. But oh my gosh, I am still planning on doing that Monat video. You guys, so many people have asked me when I'm doing that video. I have not forgotten about it. Here's the thing. So I do 2 videos a week. I'm really good with that. Like that's a lot that's a lot to do, like 2 videos every week for this many years, sometimes more. I used to post like every other day, like when I first started. Crazy. So 2 videos a week, and sometimes adding that 3rd video in, like I said I would do when I did a video on Monat, because I've only talked about it twice, like in favorites. I haven't really done any specific videos, but I have so much specific information to share, and I wanted to do a 3-month update because so much has changed. So much is just, it's very interesting, and I think that I need to do a video about it. My hairstylist noticed like some different stuff, and I really want to talk to you guys about it. It's good stuff. It's kind of really good, crazy stuff that I didn't really expect. So I don't know if I don't know what I was expecting. I just knew I liked it, that I was using it. But here's the thing. So now we're almost like into the 4-month kind of update thing. So I'm kind of excited that I waited to do just a specific video. I didn't just like get my hands on this stuff and say, hey guys, this is what I'm doing. Let me put up a video today. And it's like, I've never used it. You know what I'm saying? Which I think people kind of get excited about this stuff. But I'm so happy that I have so much information to share at this point. And I really want to just do a good video. But here's the thing. That was my point, is that adding a 3rd video in to the week is like what? So I think what I'm going to do, I think next week it's just, well, our lights just flashed. I think next week it's going to be one of my videos. It's really good. You guys will love it. If you're not into Monat, if you haven't tried it, I think it will be very interesting for you as well. So I'm just going to do that. And I think it'll just be better. Oh my gosh, you guys, I have so many good things coming up. So yeah, I'm so excited. So many fun things coming up from the closet to, I'm going to start vlogging more, I promise. I don't know. I just do what I want, and sometimes I'm just not in the mood to do that. And so I don't know. We're gonna do all kinds of new stuff coming up. We've got trips coming. It's gonna be really fun. So a lot of stuff to share, a lot of cool things coming up, and I love you guys so much. Thank you all so much for watching and for always being so supportive and sweet. I just really, really, really love each and every one of you guys for spending the time with me and as much as you do here. And yeah, I hope that you liked catching up and hanging out with me today while I got ready. So I will talk to you guys soon. And yeah, have a good week. Bye guys.